What's going on, guys? Bankrobber Games here with more Ratchet and Clank 2. And last episode when we left off, we completed Planet Notak and unlocked 2 new locations that we should visit this episode. And yeah, did quite a bit of platforming. We also got a health upgrade as well in one of the side paths in this area. Yeah, it's quite a fun level, this one. Got a good soundtrack to it as well. So I recommend going back and watching it if you haven't seen the last episode. But this episode, the first area we're going to be going to is Slim Incognito's Ship Shack. And this isn't a combat area. You can see there aren't any missions there. This is purely an area where we can get ship upgrades using the rare Ratanium we found either on the ice cubes that you destroy when you're flying around or the enemy ships. So starting over from the left, the first upgrade is a boost upgrade. We got upgraded laser cannons, we got a mine launcher, and these shoot out a mine that shoots out electricity in a big radius, so they're much more useful than you'd think. We got missile launcher that locks on much faster, it's pretty much instant. We also have torpedo launchers, so these can't be locked on. You can't lock these onto enemies, but they do a pretty decent amount of damage. There's another level of upgrades to them as well, same as the mines. We can also upgrade our shielding, and then there's a nuclear detonation device. It's basically just a massive bomb that is a screen wipe, so any enemy that you see on screen should get blown up. There's a hyperspace warp system, and this basically just teleports you to a different area of the map, and it's completely random as far as I'm aware. There's also some visual upgrades, so we can change the shape of our wings. I quite like the stock wings though. And then there's also paint jobs that we can unlock. And I can't remember if this is tied to your the amount of skill points that you've got or the amount of platinum bolts that you've got. But the more of whichever one it is, the more different paint jobs you'll unlock. Personally, I think Drek's Black Heart is pretty cool. Can't go wrong with the black and red paint job. But there's quite a few to unlock as we get more. I'm pretty sure it's the platinum bolts. But the first thing we're going to be doing is purchasing the mine launcher, and we'll get both levels of upgrade for that. And the main reason why we want to do that is it will help us farm up some rare Ratanium. If you want, you can just save up a little bit more and get the nuclear detonation device. It only costs 60. We were on 40, so we weren't that far away from it. But just showing off a very quick way to farm some rare Ratanium. If you do it this way, you need to make sure that you've got the second level of mine upgrades. But you can either do the space wasp mission or the fight the tougher ships. And all you need to do is fly forwards and shoot out these mines. Don't do them all at once like I did, but just space out your shots, and it might help if you wait until the enemies sort of get a bit close to you. You can't shoot the mines into the enemies, otherwise they will just blow up. But you can see it makes short work of all the targets, and you should get a pretty decent amount of rare Ratanium. We weren't very lucky there, but you can also do it with the Space Wasp mission, and I'll be doing that off camera, or in between episodes, so I don't take up episode time with that. And it also means that I'll be able to show off all the ship upgrades at the same time. But the next planet we're going to be going to is the frozen base on planet Siberius. And like I said at the end of the last episode, there's quite a cool boss fight waiting for us here. Quite a cool opening shot there. And something to note about this planet is it's quite a good planet to upgrade your weapons. You can see there isn't anything new in the shop for us. I'm just going to max out on all our ammo. Yeah, be careful, there's these blade balls spawning the ground. Here we have some upgraded spider robots. Take a little bit more damage to take down. But if we come around the back of this building, there's a reoccurring Easter egg to the Ratchet and Clank series in honour of one of the founders of Insomniac Games, I think it is. So if we break this snow dam, you can see we get a skill point there. So you can see destroy a snow dam, and yeah, you get some bolts for it as well. If you look at our weapon experience, you can actually get a pretty decent chunk run. See, it's actually starting to go up now. If we come over here, there is a... I'll show you both ways of doing it actually. So you pull out your tractor beam. There's a platform here that you can grab hold of. And if you bring it over here, there's a platinum bolt waiting for us. Another way you can do it that's fairly easily is you can do a slope intercept, which is a bit of movement take from a speed run, but it's quite easy to perform, and all it involves is flying slowly between slowly towards any slope surface, like those pipes down there, and you can see for a brief moment Ratchet crouches, and as he crouches you can press X again and do another jump animation. And then make it up here. I don't know if that's a true slope intercept or if we are just sort of landing on the top of the pipe. But either way, if you don't want to use tractor beam, you can do that. And then we move the platform over here. I don't think you have to move the platform, but it does make it a bit easier. Do a bit of a blind jump around the corner here and aim for this grey building in front of us. Come back around the back here. You can see it on the platinum bolt waiting for us. You can come back over here to carry on with the mission, or the level like normal. You see, this is where we came down in the elevator. There's the platform we just jumped off. Now what I actually like doing here is jumping off this cliff and getting frozen in the water. You can destroy a couple more of the enemies ahead of us that you saw there, and then restocking our ammo, and then just basically farming the enemies for weapon XP. because the Seeker gun takes quite a while to upgrade. It's very much worth the upgrades. You can see we've actually made quite a good bit of progress. We earned a decent number of bolts as well. So you can see we're out of ammo. So I'm just going to jump down and start the farm again. And I'll keep doing this until I fully upgrade the Seeker gun, and then I'll meet you back on the other side of that. So we finally managed to upgrade the Seeker gun, and it goes to the HK-22. I assume that's a reference to Terminator, and the HK's in that, but not 100% sure. But yeah, it literally took me about 15 minutes of just farming the enemies in this area. But you might notice we have gone down in bolts just a little bit, and that's because if you continually destroy the same enemies, they will reward you with less money. But to me, it's well worth it, just for 15 minutes to get you a weapon that's very, very powerful. You can see you get 3 drones for the cost of 1 ammo. So yeah, it's much more powerful. And something else you can do to really speed up the farm is go back and buy the shock mod for the Seeker gun, and that'll allow you to get some multi-kills. And yeah, if you kill multiple enemies with the same shot, it seems like you get a lot more experience. Something that you do have to be careful with the Seeker gun or the HK-22 is airborne targets like that dropship. When the drones sort of move backwards before they charge an enemy and blow themselves up, if they hit anything, they will destroy themselves. So if you're attacking an airborne enemy, if you jump up in the air, then when they sort of go backwards, they don't hit the ground and blow up. But we're finally making our way towards a boss fight. You have to be careful here as well. Sometimes the swing shot targets don't really work properly for whatever reason. Not sure what was going on with my camera there. The heavy lancer does quite good against that guy as well. In case you couldn't tell, that's not the last we'll see of him. He'll pop up again shortly. And the shock damage mod, similar to the one that we've got on the heavy lancer, that's really good with the HK. So I'd really recommend getting it. It'll probably be the next thing that we do, or one of the next things that we do. But you can see making short work of the boss there. On the train, or the convoy. I don't know why I always call it a train. Again, the heavy lance is quite good against the boss as well.
Ha! You've lost, Megacorp. Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension. Say goodbye to your Franken pest.
Come on, Clank!
Too slow, you corporate lackey.
So yeah, even though a lot of the drones were missing the thief there, you can see we managed to destroy him before he even got an attack out.
Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ratchet? Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
So yeah, you don't get a choice here. It does automatically send you over to the next location, which is Planet Tabora.
Hey, there's Mr. Fizzwidget. What happened?
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Miraculous! Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well...
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
So yeah, that brings us to our next planet, which probably is one of my favourite soundtracks in the game, at least in this cave area. But if we have a look in the vendor here, you can see we've got the lava gun available to us, which basically shoots out a stream of lava that does continuous damage. It's not the easiest weapon in the world to use, but a lot of people really like it. And then when you upgrade it, it shoots out little meteorites that have a small splash radius to them. And again, can be quite useful. Not the most easiest weapon to use though. And then we also have the bouncer. We are going to buy this, but not quite yet. Actually, we thinking about it, we will buy this. And this fires out a bomb that then explodes, that then spawns loads of little bombs that bounce around and blow everything up. And you can see it's rather expensive, but it's also very powerful and will last us right to the end of the game after being upgraded. The fire rate on it is very, very slow though. So that is most of our bolts gone, but we'll be able to get a lot of those back soon. I'll just show off the bouncer very quickly. So you can see how it works. I didn't do the best job of explaining it. It will take us quite a long time to upgrade it though. But seeing as this next planet is quite a long one, I'm going to leave that to next episode. I'm not quite sure what's causing that flickering, so I'm also going to restart the emulator to see if that helps with that. I haven't noticed any flickering before. Last time I played any of this to test out the emulator. But like I said, I'll leave this planet to next episode. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and have enjoyed the series so far. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And if you are enjoying it, please like and subscribe for more. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.